Hey everyone and welcome to Storytime. My name is Jake and today we are going to be looking at the subreddit r/talesfromtechsupport, where people who work in IT and other computer related jobs tell us their best and craziest stories they've had while on the job. If you're new around here, please do hit subscribe down below so that you never miss out on another video. But for now, let's sit back, relax and enjoy some Reddit stories. Tried to get a doc to let me scrub in on a surgery. Back in my former life, I was the copier/printer tech. Yes, I was the poor sorry sob that all the IT geeks called because we hate printer problems. My territory was a hospital and surrounding areas, all the random doctors and specialist offices that pop up around hospitals. One day, I'm called in for a jam and I walk in and see the doctor trying to work on the machine. Background for those of you who don't work in hospitals: doctors are gods and can do no wrong. Well, not really, but you get my point. As I said, I walk in and the doctor is standing there with a screwdriver, about to take something apart, and I walked in my technician outfit, aka company shirt and khakis, and looked at him and said, "Hey doc, can I scrub in on your next surgery?" "No, of course not." "Well, why not?" "Because I've had years of training and experience to get to this point." "Uh-huh. And how many copier training courses have you taken?" "Huh, fine, I see your point." "Thanks doc, I got this now." This actually happened twice more in the same office, and we roughly had the same conversation. He finally learned. One day, I was walking through the hospital and saw him down the hall coming towards me, and as we got closer, he says, "No, you can't scrub in on the next surgery," and I cracked up laughing. Someone wrote a joke in the comments which says, "What's the difference between a doctor and a god? God doesn't think he's a doctor." Can you please turn your machine off? Summary: malfunctioning switch needs to be replaced. Downtime should be about 5 minutes. Asked everyone in our small branch office to shut down their computers. Most of the staff, of about 12, turn their machines off, and I take care of the other machines for employees that are not there. Well, everyone except Karen. Karen is the front desk receptionist and walk-in salesperson that has an active session open to the database. Popping her off the network could lead to her losing the ad that she is working on. She is also talking on the phone. She motions that she needs 1 minute. I motion back, not wanting to disturb the phone call, and I will give her 5 minutes. Everyone is busy doing manual paperwork and talking on the phone. 5 minutes later, she is off the phone call but says she still needs to finish the ad. 5 more minutes, I say as she picks up the ringing phone again. 5 more minutes pass by. I know what port on the network she is plugged into. I start removing patch panel cable to everyone except her, the local server and connection to the WAN. Then I make my way back to Karen. "I need some more time," Karen whines. "Karen, everyone in this office is waiting on you. So I can do my job and replace a network part, please finish what you are working on and shut down," I say. Several employees are now nodding at me in approval as I walk to the back and go ahead and rack up the new switch. 5 minutes have passed for the 3rd time, so I make my way back to the front. As nice as I can muster, "Are you done?" Karen smiles. "Nope, I just need a few more minutes." I reach down and unplug her computer's power. "Thank you," I say as I walk away. I went straight to the network cabinet and started to work, while Karen, in a huff, walks to the site manager's office. I let her say what she will, while I move the network cables back over and fire up the switch. I walk past employees on my way to the manager's office, saying, "You're back up, please boot up and let me know if there are any problems." As I walk past the manager's office, he calls me inside and tells me to shut the door. Karen is slightly crying. Clear overreaction. The manager asks me did I unplug her machine and why. I tell him everyone has been waiting on her to shut down so I could replace the needed equipment. She didn't after I gave her 3 opportunities, basically shutting the entire site for 15 minutes. "How much longer do you need?" he asks. "None, I am already done," I answer. He then takes a sigh and says to Karen, The next time he tells you to shut down, you are to do it immediately. Not in 5 minutes, not after a phone call, and not when it is convenient for you. Right then, if this happens again, you will be fired. A slight grin claims my face as she huffs out the door. To be fair, it might not seem like a long time, 15 minutes, but if you add up like 12 people plus the IT guy that she's wasting that time, she probably cost the place like hundreds of dollars. Guy cannot figure out why computer won't turn on, tells me to do my job and fix it. So, I work as an IT for the military, and let me tell you, the entitled people you see in the civilian world are the same people you see in the military. This was a few years ago. A usual working day, telling people not to plug in their phones on the computers, enabling plugins for people and the like. There are only 2 of us for this command of 200 plus people, so it can get busy. So, as I'm going along, helping a new guy set up his computer account, I get a call from an E7 telling me that he has some issues with his computer, in that it won't turn on. The other guy is out on another trouble call, so I tell him that as soon as I finish with the new guy, I will head over. Turns out, that was a big mistake. I proceed to get chewed out over the phone about how lazy I am, how the workstations never seem to work, and why did I even go to school if I can't even fix the computer right? Then, he says one thing that will forever stick in my mind. Why don't you do your job for once? And hung up on me. So, I apologised to the new guy and had him leave my office and told him to come back in about half an hour to finish up. As I head to the E7's office, one of his juniors catches me in the hallway and tells me that he was sent up there to grab me and make me come fix it. When I get to the office, he's there, red-faced and yelling about how I took so long to come and how he has important emails to send and yada yada. So, in natural fashion, I ask how long has the issue occurred, what were you doing before that happened, and such. When I finally take a look at the computer, I notice it is turned on. While I mention it, he yells, "Well, why isn't it showing on the screen?" And, as much as I want to lie, when I looked at the monitor, it was turned off. That's right. The big emergency in yelling was so I could turn his monitor on. I pushed the button, watched it come on, looked at him, and said, "It's fixed. Please don't push that button again, as that turns off the screen." I walked out, let my supervisor know what happened, and had a big, defeated sigh together. Surely everyone knows by now that if something isn't showing up, you either turn it on, and then you turn it off, and then you turn the monitor on, and then you turn it off, and then yeah, it's common sense, come on. When the boss refuses to initiate the ultimate IT fix. One of our virtual machine hosts went down sometime last night. Complete hard lock. All of the lights were on, but no one was home. Well, I don't think that host is ever going to come back on its own. It looks hard locked. Do you mind if I turn it off and on again? I'd rather you didn't. I'll see if I can restart it from the management console. Okay, if you think it'll work. 5 minutes later. Did you get the host restarted? No, I couldn't connect to it. I'll try to SSH in. You sure you don't want me to restart it? It's not like I'm going to break it more than it already is. And the thing's still got a 2-year warranty left. It's either going to come back up or not. Not at the moment. Let's see if we can get it working from here. 10 minutes later. It's still not responding, is it? No. Okay, give me 5 minutes. I go into the server room, turn the host off, turn it back on again, and wait until network activity appears on the switch ports above. This takes about 5 minutes of me essentially browning my trousers, waiting anxiously for a sign of life. Once the network activity's LEDs on the switch spring back to life, I go back to the office. Fixed it. I saw it come back online. What did you do? Ha! Turned it off and on again. Like I said before, they just need some sort of checklist like, number 1, is it plugged in? Number 2, is it turned on? Number 3, are you sure? Like, are you really sure? Because most of the time, it's just probably not. Hey everyone, I hope you all had a really good day and that you enjoyed that video. If you want to check out some other videos, then click on screen right now, or check out the playlist down below. If you enjoyed that video, then please do leave a like. And if you want to submit your own stories, then you can do so by joining the Discord in the top link in the description. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.